All right there, folks. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to Esports Talk. As per usual, I'm here with Polo. Polo, how are you today?
Man, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Obviously, a bit of a new piece here, but just to confirm, before we get into it, I don't think either one of us saw this clip going the way it did on Twitter as we're talking right now, and as we join this call, nearing 1 million views, and that being Trash Talk with the one and only Ninja. So just quickly, I want to confirm, you are the 17-year-old Radiant player who kind of got in a little bit of a back and forth with the guy this past weekend, correct?
I'm a 17-year-old.
And so in case you guys missed it, I'll play for you guys really quickly the clip, and then me and Polo here are going to talk about it.
Through them.
Polo, shut up. It's fucking talking to the enemy team.
Cover going out.
Listen, bro, I don't give a fuck.
Shotted.
Well, you're not gonna put a shot up, alright?
Oh my, I can
It's
tell
a
you.
fucking ranked match.
Oh my
I don't give a
god.
fuck what your network is. I don't give a fuck
Polo,
who you are.
please.
You're not gonna tell somebody to shut the fuck
How
up.
about I tell you to shut the up and stop playing this
don't
game because
care.
you are fucking awful
You're
at
talking
it.
to a 17-year-old.
I don't care.
You just
I don't
talk to
care if
everybody
you're
like you're a
12.
fucking warlord. I don't give a fuck, bro. Shut the fuck up, man.
Oh my god, dude. How are you still Radiant, bro? You're 2 and like you literally bottom frag on right now.
I don't know how I'm still Radiant.
Every
I don't
game.
know.
Have a single life worth saving.
Actually.
Jerry.
Bro, imagine thinking you're cool because you fucking think like, oh, I don't care. It's just a ranked match, dude.
It's ranked.
Oh, okay. So how's your pro team doing that? How's your pro team doing that? How so you don't care about ranked and you won't care about professionally competing. So what do you care about?
Holy shit.
What do you care about, bro? Do you take anything serious? Yo, get shit on again, by the way.
I don't need to take shit seriously.
Again,
just in
you're
my
getting
ear the
shit
entire
on
fucking
again.
game.
One tap
You're literally
again.
just sitting in my ear all game.
Again, you get
What your
dominated.
fucking team is,
You're
my guy.
awful.
I don't care what your network is.
I don't care either. You're fucking trash.
Good, bro. I'm glad you think that. Don't care.
40 on Omen.
Jesus Christ. Like, your ego is so fucking.
Homie, why are you bringing money into this as if it's relevant at all?
You should run.
I'd call you trash 10
One
years ago.
enemy
I'd call you trash right now.
What'd you say?
This 40.
Bro, I got us around. Let's go.
Thank you, buddy.
Good job, sir.
Insane. Dude, I'm getting
Last
pissed right now.
player
It's not even
standing.
funny. I don't know.
Bro, did you see those flakes that I pulled? Wow. That's crazy.
All right, so Polo, obviously we made a video initially about this, and then I quickly contacted you before it even went out on Twitter. And I really did not expect the whole world to have differing opinions on this. I really wanted to quickly ask you, was there any way you wanted to explain this situation, maybe give it a bit more context to people who kind of just, obviously just saw that clip that we showed everyone, the 2 minute of Ninja ranting? Do you want to give any background context or a bit more of a story to the people who are maybe a tad confused by what happened?
The background is, so we all queued into the game. We were down 7-0. And then I knew some people on the other team because I played 10-mans with them. And we were just having friendly banter. I even said in the game that I knew who they were, and I was just typing back and forth with them, just having friendly banter, and then it just escalated from there.
Yeah, and I think we want to preface by saying, obviously this is trash talk, right? I think there was tons of people out there at first, siding with you, and then plenty more when we took to Twitter. It just took off with people saying this is typical toxicity, typical trash talk. There's nothing too heavy here, but there were a lot of people, I would say, falling on both sides of what seemed to be, and if you saw my video as well, I think you reached out, where I was just kind of rooting for both sides, right? This is the kind of stuff that makes gaming very fun, and I really want to stress to people, I don't think anyone should be taking this too seriously, right?
Yeah, so honestly, like, I play ranked to vibe out and have fun, not to try as hard as I would, say, as in like tournaments or scrims. Like, you just want to have fun and vibe out with the friends or who you're playing with. You wanna enjoy your time playing the game.
Yeah, for sure. And I will say this, if we want to really break down this clip, when I first listened to it, I was like, oh, Polo, which by the way, are you aware that there is another Polo in Counter-Strike? I thought that was actually you for a second.
Yeah. Poyo. He goes by Poyo.
Does he? I've always called him
Yeah,
Polo.
yeah.
So at first I was like, huh, is that the guy? When I really broke it down though, I was like, wow, what a swift jab right there. You went for the net worth. And for anyone listening, we have already talked about Ninja paying $25 million in taxes. I would honestly say that was a swift jab. That was a good double deck jab. It made a lot of points. And then you kind of backed it up asking about his ego. And I kind of related to this because there were so many comments out there saying, why'd you bring up his net worth? And I thought, when I trash talk, oftentimes trash talk has no relevance to the actual topic at hand, right? Like if you think about like the old Call of Duty lobbies where I'm like, I kissed your mom, what does that have to do with my KD, right? So I honestly thought Polo, 2 really good swift jabs. I think where he got you though, the main counter, was actually not caring about ranked. That's right.
Yeah, I agree. So only reason, like, I was kind of just throwing words out there. The only reason why I brought up his net worth was because I don't really care like how much he's worth or how big he is. Like, I'm just not gonna be like another person that's just gonna take it, you know?
Yeah, I think honestly, that's where I respect you the most. Like, people got to realize this is Ninja, right? Versus a 17-year-old Radiant Valorant player. What are you going to do in the moment? That's why I was kind of curious on Twitter what other people would say out there. So I thought you led off with 2 good strong jabs. I almost thought you had Ninja when he pulled up the scoreboard until he said bottom frag Reyna. What were your thoughts on that? That was a pretty good counter.
Really, I actually was playing awful, I'm not gonna lie, but we were also getting decimated that entire game. But he had the same scoreline as me, and the entire team was negative the whole time. We were down 7-0, so.
Yeah, I mean, I also, you know, I would say he kind of started with a lead, and Ninja definitely countered back. By the end of it, here's where he got you, Polo. This is my opinion, all right? Is when he didn't let you talk. I think a key point of trash talk, when you look back to the olden day lobbies, and hey, you're a youngin', right? You're a teenager. I think the main part where he started winning, when he just wasn't letting you speak at all.
I agree. I should have talked over, maybe like I raised my voice a little bit more like he was doing, but
Yeah.
fair and square, he won it.
Yeah. So are you giving Ninja the dub on this round? I don't know. We don't need to.
Yeah, by a long shot, he's got it.
Yeah, you know, really quickly, let's end on this, right? There were so many comments and replies, and I love the fact that you're cool enough and calm enough to come and talk about this, because it's like one of the favorite parts of my job as well. There were so many replies that wanted to help you out, right? So maybe for the future, you ever run into Ninja again, you bring up like flossing in New York City, right? Out of nowhere, you shout out like, I don't see a lot of movement out there, and things like that, or like, I don't understand why field goal kickers just miss. You could bring up things like that, or I think there's a lot of jabs you could have made at Ninja that could have maybe floated a bit more than the net worth and ego.
Yeah, something I was considering on bringing up was if this happened like a couple days in the future. Recently, he played VCS and he didn't even make it out of groups, and that was something I was gonna bring up.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But that was obviously like this happened 3-4 days ago, and VCS was Sundays, so.
Yeah, and obviously there's a lot of panic in the moment, right? I can think of these things because I have them literally scripted in front of me. Like, you could have said, oh, what are you going to do? You know, like, buy the bank by my house and foreclose my home. Or even, I think where you could have gone with Polo is ask him about his pro team, because he brought that up in one of his points. Now, hey, he has a pro team. That's awesome. It's literally like named after him. And you could have maybe gone after the fact maybe he's one of the more lackluster players on his own pro team, you know? Maybe jab really deep there. But either way, it's been really fun to see, and I'm really, really grateful to see you being a nice sportsman. And even admit defeat, we can actually talk about these moments, and I guess we'll see where this goes from here. I did not expect people to be so up in a fuss about just some grade A banter and grade A trash talk.
It's pretty comical, if I'm gonna be honest. It was good entertainment. I enjoyed it for what it was. Some people took it a little bit seriously, but it is what it is.
And hey, man, you provided more entertainment over the past few days than most people your age can actually say. So let's leave on this, man. If you want any shouts or any last words, maybe to a guy like Ninja, the floor is totally yours, my man.
My Twitter is P0L0CS, and then my Twitch is Polo_Val.
All right, and admitting defeat here, surprisingly, but still such a great moment, and I'm glad we could talk this out. Thank you again for coming on, and I wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors.